80, quick cheer us up before we go into stuff. What have you been watching lately? Anything, any shows, anything exciting, anything cool?
Ooh, I have mentioned how I have been addicted to mini series lately.
Yeah.
It just doesn't stop. Like you find one and then you read another top 10 list and you're like, all
Limited
right, let's watch
series
another
are
10.
so amazing, and they crop up so often. I love it. I love limited series.
Good.
Yeah.
I never used to really watch them because I was too busy watching, 8 seasons of something else at like 3 shows at once. And then I don't know, it started from 9 Perfect Strangers and then I was really into the whole mystery thing. And so it just spiraled on. I think I watched 5 miniseries in 3 weeks. I did that. I did The Night
Solid
Manager
effort.
with Tom Hiddleston.
Tom Hiddleston,
Thank you.
yeah, nice.
That was so good. Not just because he's in it, but it was actually a really good show. But my favorites were The Outsider, which is the one that's based on the Stephen King novel.
We should talk about that. We should talk about maybe not here. Maybe this is not the best forum because it's going to go on for like an 8-hour conversation.
Fine.
But yeah.
Oh, I was obsessed. I watched that one in 2 days because I couldn't stop. And then my favorite of 2021 though was Midnight Mass, the Netflix
absolutely
exclusive. Binged that as well.
Fucking profound.
24 hours. Yeah. Oh my god.
Wait. Oh shit. Can we swear on this? Sorry, man. Holy shit.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank God. Thank God.
It's me, dude. Come on. you know we're gonna swear.
I just want to check.
Like crazy.
Yeah. To finish on a positive note, like it just explores death in a really profound way.
Yeah.
But I think I started at 6:00 at night. I thought it was a movie. For some reason, I didn't like read enough to know that it was a miniseries. I was like, oh, that's fine. And then, oh my God, like stayed up as late as I could with my mum. And then when our eyes were like burnt out, we went to sleep and then finished it the next day. Absolutely loved it.
I followed it pretty closely
writing.
before it came out because it's Mike Flanagan who did The Haunting of Hill House, Gerald's Game.
I couldn't finish it yet because it's so scary.
It is terrifying. and it's terrifying. Hill House, is that what you're talking about? Or
The Haunting on Hill House?
Oh yeah. The Haunting of Hill House is because we watched Midnight Mass and then I was like, you know what, let me, she hasn't seen The Haunting of Hill House and I'd seen it and I was like, we gotta move on, we gotta pivot to this, and we did. They're both like on like the same level playing field because they both go into death as well. But like Midnight Mass, I heard the creator, sorry, very briefly. I didn't mean to hijack your spot, Adrian, but
it's fine.
He described it in the best way possible. He was like, I wanted to show you how easy it was to corrupt religion and belief systems.
Oh yeah.
And I was like, man, it was so like I didn't hear that quote going into it, but now that's all I can see. Just how easy it is to corrupt.
That's a great way to sell it. I haven't seen it. I started to, but we were like half asleep going to bed and like 10 minutes in I'm like, oh no, this is the show I've got to pay attention to.
It is very lofty. Like there's long conversations. It's very lofty and there's very like
it's dialogue heavy.
Yeah, huge dialogue. I wonder how long the script was because massive dialogue.
That's what I was thinking. I reckon from an acting POV, they were doing 20 to 30 pages sometimes per scene, which is oh my God, I just admire that so much. But
are they mostly like monologues? Oh, sorry, are they mostly monologues?
Yeah, there's a lot of monologues, but it's sort of like a combination a lot of the time. Like they're sharing monologues in the conversation.
Yeah, usually single takes are noticed as well. Like I didn't see too much like stitching or anything like that, but
nah, not a lot. But
sounds like an actor's dream.
What you just said. But you're absolutely right in that's all you can see. That was one of the immediate things I noticed watching it. And I really liked how for a while there, the atheist who's the, main character in the show isn't the one who's the evil one in the town, which is not, it's not like the first thing I think that people like assume. And he's a voice of reason throughout almost his entire, stint through the show. And
I'm going to add to that and add the Muslim character as well. Because I mean, what they did with his character was very similar to the atheist character in terms of like expectations. Yeah.
Absolutely. And in the end, you sort of come to realize how fucking insane it is to, you know, just use like such hate and all of those sort of things to really segregate people and create absolute disaster. I loved it so much. It just speaks on so many levels. It's incredible.
Bloody hell, I gotta see the show. Oh my god.
You gotta see the show.
I want to. I've seen so many like people give it 10 out of 10, and it's like that's kind of rare to see so many people critically like rate something that high. Like for a Netflix show that came out, it felt like it came out of nowhere. Like that's crazy.